This is a weekly reading for Scorpio. So first of all, a good shuffle. I'm running a competition this week to win a personal video reading. More details are at the end of the reading, but part of it is to like and share. So you can do that now. And then if you watch till the end, then I'll give you details on how to enter. And the draw will be next, well, this Friday. All right, so good shuffle. Okay, there's something here about using your mind around a situation. Okay, I do sense you've been badly hurt here and you've been wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's like you've been making decisions with your heart, or emotions have been like flaring up, and then rather than dealing with them, it's like they get the better of you, okay, and you turn to vices, vices such as perhaps eating or watching too much TV or looking too much at social media, just kind of sort of distractions. So rather than looking at these emotions or what pops up head on, it's like you ignore them, okay? And when you ignore something, then it just gets bigger. It keeps coming back, okay? But as soon as you start looking at them, then they will start to fade away. And then when they pop up, they become fewer and far between. Okay, and it becomes more like water off a duck's back or a walk in the park, okay? But I do sense you are going to draw a line in the sand here, okay, once and for all. And you are going to meet things head on. So rather than pushing it to one side, it's like you look at it and then you just resolve it here. This is kind of the mind frame you're kind of heading towards here. Enough is enough, I keep getting here. Enough is enough. I do sense a negative energy around the whole situation. It's coming across as being masculine, but it could be male or female. Someone who could well be cold, distant, very controlling and very manipulative, okay? But they're just coming across as being very unsettled. They could well have some problems around money or a work situation, but the feeling here is they've been under your skin, okay? They've been making you feel emotional, but the truth is you've been making yourself feel emotional, okay? And the feeling here is that you're gonna take back control of the situation, okay? Because the only person you can really focus on, it's like a football match, if you ask a manager about the other team, he said, well, we can only focus on ourselves, on our team. So it's very much about focusing on yourself, okay? It's very hard to change things kind of outside or, around you, but you'll notice actually, if a team's performance, improves, then you kind of beat the opposition, if you like, okay? So it is very much about, it's a lot more powerful to work on yourself than try to change things around you, okay? Because then it kind of, you take back your power then, okay? You become more in control. I do feel there's been something here around a love triangle situation here, third party situation, someone around the situation who's been doing a lot of interference and a lot of manipulation going on here. Enough is enough, I keep getting here. Interesting. Yeah, something's going to come out of the woodwork here. But I actually see that's a positive thing. It's like maybe you've been on the fence for far too long here, being pulled one way and then the other. Trying to keep the status quo. But I was talking about working on yourself, but it's like something is showing up here on the outside, something around you, okay? And then you kind of work on yourself. It's like you take back your power then. It's like you're left in no doubt that it's time to do something around you. Again, you know, just going back to the football again, you know, the opposition may change their, like a few players, okay? So you maybe change a few of your players. So it's kind of, so in one way you do look at that, but in another sense, you're still looking at yourself, okay? But you are kind of looking at what's going on around you, but you're not affected by it. You use what's going on around you to actually like develop yourself for the better good as well. So yeah, there's a lot of like can't see the wood for the trees here. You know, you feel bogged down with what's been going on here. There's been a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's been a lot of wool which has been pulled over your eyes, but no more. Enough is enough. Yeah, it's a strong sense of you stepping back. You know, when you step back from something, like can't see the wood for the trees, for example. If you're in the woods, if you step back, step right back, then you can see all the trees, okay? You gain more clarity. You see the bigger picture. You see what needs to be done, because the energy here is like you've had a plant and you just water it over and over again. Of course, the plant will just drown. But come back to it every now and again, but not constantly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on within yourself here. You know, it's like one challenge after another, you know, after another. And it's not so much the challenges, it's more the way you deal with the challenges, okay? Because if it's not dealt with correctly, then it just comes back again. But as soon as you deal with it, then you go on to the next challenge. You deal with it. It's like a conveyor belt of all these kind of sort of challenges. But as I look down the conveyor belt, it starts off quite big, a challenge. And then it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So you'll still get challenges. So either the challenges get smaller, or you deal with the challenges in a different way so they don't affect you. They can't get too far. Something here about you must let your feelings be known about something. Yeah, I'm getting better out than better in around a situation here. You've kind of bit your tongue, and then in biting your tongue, you've kind of kept yourself stuck. Yeah, I mean, you may have kept the status quo, but there's a strong sense the advice here is you must make your feelings known. There's certainly a toxic energy around all of this, okay? I do get a feminine energy here, but it could be male or female. Someone who's like this thorn in your side. Someone who's been doing a lot of interfering and sticking their oar in when it's not wanted here, okay? But there's a strong sense of just moving away from this energy once and for all. It's like enough is enough. In some ways, you perhaps feel that you don't deserve to be happy, but you are going to be happy. Because I do feel here that you're going to feel better emotionally. You're going to get more of what you want emotionally. Okay, so whereas you've been hurt with these frustrations and this heartache and this broken heart, I can see here, which stems from the past to the present, there's this kind of sort of change around. So there will be this difficult period where the clouds is in front of the sun, but you clear the clouds, you work through your issues to reveal the sun, which is always there. And the sun is all about happiness and brighter happenings. It's going to be difficult. You know, it's very much this energy of you letting go of something. This happiness from the past is gone. 100% gone. And you can't go back to that. Okay? And it's like you come to realise that within yourself. Yes, there will be some tears. But what's ahead of you is much better than what you had before. Now, the competition. So the way to enter is you must like, you must share, and leave a comment about what type of videos you want me to do in the future. I'm still going to carry on doing these, but whether love, whether about manifestation, just let me know. And then I'll actually use that, you know, for the future. But also, I'm going to record the results on Friday, and then I'll put a video up about that as well. So like, share, and then just leave a comment about what you would like to see.